insert expletive here. This will hurt you more than it hurts the guitar. Hi there, Perfecto de Castro here and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, so you may have already seen this floating around on YouTube, but our good friends at Thomann has invited me to take part of their hashtag DIY Kit Challenge 22. That's the hashtag on screen right now. Somewhere. I'll put it once I'm editing. I chose this kit right here, and what we're going to do for this video is I'm going to unbox it, show you what's in the box, show you what's included, and I'm going to put it together just to see how easy or difficult it is as a project. A bunch of my YouTuber friends are participating. Andy the Guitar Geek for sure, Ryan of 60 Cycle Hum, and Vlad of Cat Pick Studios. And I think a little friendly YouTube gear channel rivalry is brewing, and yeah, let's see whose kit turns out to be the best. Though I'm not sure what the criteria is for judging, but I'm gonna build my kit the way I see fit. Okay, so there's that. By the way, all the links regarding this challenge, from the details to, buying your own a Harley Benton DIY kit on the Thomann website, will be in the video description. So go check it out if you want to follow along. Plus, there's a contest aspect to this whole DIY kit challenge. Whoever makes the most out of their DIY kit and builds really interesting instruments have the chance to win vouchers that they can spend on the Thomann website. I believe this challenge runs until June. So there's plenty of time to order your own kit and join in on the fun. Again, links to all the details will be in the video description. Okay, here's the box. See the Harley Benton logo? I don't know, should I face the logo? Well, whatever. I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna toss the lid. Okay, first thing that greets you is a couple of instructions. One in German and one in English. I'm gonna keep the English manual handy. See what's in this box. Okay, all the hardware in this little baggie right here. I see the tuners. I see the covers. Oh, and a wrap-around tailpiece with compensated saddles. Very good. Pickups. We will deal with that later. Obligatory cheap plastic cable. Set that aside. This is the body. So I chose the CST-24. Comes nicely bubble wrapped. There's already a sealer coat applied to it. So technically I could just sand it a little bit and start painting. But I have something else in store for this. Very nice. And then this long box right here is the neck. I like how they planned all the packaging. It's very efficient. See what the neck is. Okay, there's the neck. See how much work I need to do. Running my fingers along the side of the fretboard, I can feel some of the frets, but it's not too bad. I mean, when you're in a playing position, it doesn't really bother you. That's good. We'll check if the frets are level in a little bit. Very cool. How do I do this? Okay, so hold this here, grab this with one hand, and toss the box. Now technically I could put this kit together with some basic tools, a rubber mallet and maybe a screwdriver, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use my Music Nomad Guitar Tech toolkit for all the tools that I'll need. I have my rubber mallet right here, and I'm going to use a powered screwdriver just so that things go easier for me. I believe Ryan wanted to see my guitar kit building skills. So I'm going to show him my guitar kit building skills. I'm going to show you. He timed his build. Maybe I should time mine as well. I'm going to time it anyway. Though I'm not a speed builder. I want to take my time and figure it out. But it might be interesting for all you guys who want to follow along. And I don't know. If I put it together quickly, it might encourage you to do the same. Let's put this thing together, shall we? Starting the timer. I'm really not trying to beat the clock here, though it would be funny if, you know, by barely trying I beat Ryan's build time. I think he stopped shy of 30 minutes, 29 minutes or so. And of course he's gonna say, oh, you used power tools, that's why you built it faster. I'll start with the tuners. Okay. Ah, see, starting to drop stuff. Okay, I'm gonna spend the next few minutes looking for that washer. Oh no, okay, here it is. Butterfingers. Ah, look at this. Total control. I know there's a more organized way of dealing with this, but I am just running into it blind. You know, jump in feet first and just figure it out as we go along. I need the smallest screws for the tuners. The one would think that they'd put the tuner screws along in the tuner baggie, but whatever. It's also important to use the correct sized Phillips bit when you install these things, so that you don't screw up the threads. There it is. Okay, that took too long. Set it to the lowest setting. So we ain't got no time to be turning screwdrivers. We want to put this together and play it. Oh, in case you're wondering, I'm not driving it all the way in. So I will still tighten the screw by hand. Okay, now I can tighten the face of the tuners. So one thing to keep in mind when you're putting together guitar stuff, finger tight is usually good enough. You don't have to crank it down and muscle your way through it, because that's when you start breaking stuff. Okay, put all of this in the Music Nomad lid so I don't keep dropping them. Actually, my phone has a magnet in the back of it, so I think the next order of business is to attach the neck to the body. Now, I did mention that at the beginning of this video that this is just me putting the kit together. Okay, we will deal with the setup next time, once I put it back together again for real. It's a little loose, but nothing too bad. I can probably address that later on. Longer screws in the back and shorter screws up front. Screw holes are tight. Okay, I'm at 15 minutes right now. I don't think I'll be able to beat Ryan's time. I'm calling it already. I like to take my time and do things properly. Whoa. Damn it. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but that's a fake hole. It's not even drilled all the way through. So yeah, definitely not beating Ryan's time. I'm gonna pause everything, screw the timer. And with the magic of video editing, I will come back with that hole drilled. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. So I just did everything handheld and had the drill turn at a slow speed. That way things don't get out of hand. I'm also kind of glad that I had to pause the video to take a closer look at the hole. So it looks like the longer screws should be in the front and the shorter screws in the back. And I'm going to confirm that with the manual. So see, these things are handy. Guitar, 4 screws in the body, 2 slide upper holes, and 2 slide shoulders gonna roll. Okay, yeah. Crisis averted. Okay, see, if I were trying to like speed build this like Ryan did, I would have messed up this kit so bad. And yes, Ryan, your guitar kit building skills are better than mine. Well, it looks like a guitar. Look at that. What's next on the agenda? Let's mount the bridge posts. Don't hit my guitar, man. So this wraparound bridge looks like a Wilkinson variant, though there's no Wilkinson branding. And I can adjust the fore and aft with these 2 Allen grub screws in the back. So I have the bridge. I don't think we'll need the mallet anymore. Let's do the electronics. So it looks like I won't even need to bust out the soldering iron. Everything looks to be pre-wired, and there are connectors. Okay, there's the ground. Let's consult the manual real quick. I knew I missed something. Insert expletive here. Forgot to put in the ground wire.
I forgot to put in the ground wire.
Noob mistake. Anyway, let me think. I'll be right back. Okay, if you are squeamish, I suggest you look away. This will hurt you more than it hurts the guitar.
Stupid ground wire.
This would have been bad, because then I'd end up with a noisy guitar if I didn't get this set up properly. So I stripped the ground wire some more to make sure that it comes into contact with the tailpiece bolt a lot better. Okay, there it is. That works out. Okay, next we'll be taking care of the pots and the switch in the control cavity. Tone pot has the capacitor, so the other is your volume pot. Oh, shit. Build a kit, they said.
It'll be fun, they said.
Okay.
I love this tool. Output jack plate. The knobs on. It's looking more and more like a guitar now. Might as well mess around with the pickups. Okay, N is for neck. J. What's J stand for? I can already feel a bunch of eyes rolling from experienced DIYers watching this. It's like,
I can't believe you did that, dude.
that's why I play guitar more than I build guitars. And I do this stuff because it's fun. And that's the whole point of it. To have fun. Otherwise, why do it at all? Huh. That's weird. Okay. So N does not stand for neck, apparently. And it's not indicated in the manual as well, so whatever. So there's something to be said about taking your time and making sure that you don't force anything. Because, like I said, that's when you start things up. And since this is a kit, everything's pretty much designed to go together smoothly. Okay, pickups are in. Which goes to which, I wonder. So I guess if the switch is turned that way, that would make this the terminal for that. Hopefully this works. There you go. 1 and 2. I love that I don't have to solder. Let's check sounds, shall we? Ha. Okay, my hunch was right. Okay, my kit has a bad pot. See this, the volume pot? It's not supposed to do that. It's just turning and turning and turning. So I'm gonna have to change that in the final build, but it should work for now. Now I should mention that this whole kit costs only $80, $79 on the Thomann website. You can, you know, get your hands dirty and not be too precious about how you treat the kit, especially if you're just learning, you know, or you're doing this for fun. However, for people living in the United States, the $80 deal might be offset with the shipping. And for this kit, that costs $82. Which is more than the cost of the kit itself. It should be worth it if you add stuff to your cart as you're buying this. Just for kicks, I put this in the cart, and I also added a Soldano SLO30, which is a $2,500 amp, and shipping only cost $90. So not that you'd ever run a Harley Benton kit into a Soldano, although I might just actually do that. I should probably put the strap buttons in too. Truss rod cover, should I? Might as well. Finally, time for strings. These are probably not very good strings, but they'll do for now. It'll give me a good gauge of what else I need to do to this guitar. Oh wow, this is just... Whoever won these strings was not having a good day at work, because it's just kinked to all hell. I'm actually kind of familiar with this style bridge. I have it installed on one of my other guitars. I'm just gonna put the strings on all at once first before I install the bridge. Oh, first note, wayward E string. Okay, here it is. All assembled and all strung up. The Harley Benton CST-24 guitar kit. Okay, I just put this thing together. There's no setup whatsoever. I haven't even tuned it yet. And I can already see a bunch of things that need work. Here is the tuning that I ended up with. Whoa! Okay, let me tune up. Hold on, I'm gonna give Robert Smith a haircut. Okay, first impressions. Now that I have everything tuned up. The body is very light. It is light. In fact, I can feel the neck is heavier than the body side. Sounds like a guitar. So the snippy snappy things to connect the guitar electronics works really well. The bridge pickup is weaker because it is farther away from the strings, and that will be taken care of with the setup. I also need to lower the action a little bit. As far as intonation goes, that's very close. The G string is a little off, but I can adjust that a little later on. It's a little bit of a play to them, which is typical for, you know, cheap tuners. So I may be changing them out. Depends how crazy I want to get with this build. The neck profile is nice and solid. I'm on the fence if I'm going to reshape it. It's like a, what is this? Like a soft D. I also need to address the nut. It feels a little high. All in all, it's pretty good. The only thing that's kind of bummed me out is the bad pot. So see, it's on an infinite loop. It's broken somewhere, so I'm gonna have to change that. I may actually just end up using a whole different set of electronics for this one, just to make it, you know, play a little better. I have something special in store for the finish, and hopefully that turns out somewhat close to what I'm imagining it. The fretboard definitely needs some conditioning because it feels dry. Okay, the frets are level, so I don't need to do anything to them except polish them just to make them feel a lot better. Anyway, so more work ahead. Okay, so that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next installment where you will be seeing this guitar in its final form. And I'll try to document as much as I can. just so that you can follow along. And speaking of following along, if you want to get in on the DIY Kit Challenge 22, then do check out the links in the video description. I will put a link to all the challenge mechanics on the Thomann website, as well as a link to this very kit that I am using in this video. Now these will be affiliate links. Buying from these links will be of no extra cost to you, and a small commission that I get helps me keep making all these videos for everybody to enjoy. So thank you so much for your support. By the way, Thomann is not paying me to make this video, though they did send out this kit to me to use as I see fit. So thank you, Thomann, for letting me be part of DIY Kit Challenge 22. Now, if you dig this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and don't forget to ring that bell. And let me know what you think of all the build kits that have been popping up as part of this challenge so far. Who's your favorite? Now, click on one of the end cards to go watch another video, or you can go grab your guitar and play something. You all know the drill. Practice makes perfecto. Cheers, guys.